What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 26 of Motivation Monday. I got my man Kyle Harvey, aka at Harv Diesel, aka the boss man over at the Rack Runners, coming through today to talk to you guys about why excuses don't get you results. This one, I was so fired up for this one. This is a great guy. Definitely make sure you follow him, what he's got going on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And I'm just going to let him tell y'all the rest because this is just going to be one of the best Motivation Mondays. All right, y'all. Enjoy.
T-Neck, this your boy Harv Diesel from Rack Runners. Today, I come to talk about excuses don't make results. Now, first and foremost, I want to thank my boy Isaac over at T-Neck, TheNoExcuseCrew, for allowing me to do this and be a part of this platform of Motivational Monday. I also want to thank him for putting out great information and teaching, coaching, mentoring the people to let y'all know that this is a marathon and not a sprint, because that's what it really is. It's not about fad dieting. It's not about trying to make a quick turnaround. It's about making a lifestyle change and really incorporating good things into your life and having a good balance. Now, one, excuses do not make results. They are opposite of each other. If you're making an excuse, then you're probably not gonna get the results that you need. Why? Because you're too busy making excuses. The two contradict each other. People that are getting results don't have time to make excuses because they're too busy getting results. They're resilient, they're humble, they understand that things take time and we don't get things overnight. Because when you do get things overnight, you tend to take them for granted. But when you work for things, you tend to cherish and care for those things a little bit more. Now, some of my philosophies are a caloric deficit, constant training, working hard, and just being consistent overall. Also knowing there's times where you're gonna have slip-ups or times where you're gonna wanna throw a cheat meal in there. There's nothing wrong with throwing a cheat meal in there. As long as you're doing the right thing 85% of the time, you're gonna be fine. However, when you're doing the wrong thing 70% of the time, 60% of the time, that's when you're going wrong. What I like to tell the people that I coach and mentor is that first, you have to find out what your BMR is, your basal metabolic rate. That's the amount of calories that your body burns per day by doing nothing, absolutely nothing, just by surviving. So once you find out your BMR, you wanna go about 200 to 300 calories less to find out what your caloric deficit is. This can be found out on bmrcalculator.org. Once you figure this information out and you go 200 to 300 calories below and you track your calories every single day on an app called MyFitnessPal, and I know there's a couple more out there, but you track those calories every single day, then you will start to build that consistency to a point where it almost becomes muscle memory, the things that you're eating and the things that you're swapping out. Then you can start reintroducing small meals such as, oh, I want a slice of cake, or I want a bag of M&Ms, or I want some ice cream. But until you've built that consistency, you shouldn't be doing those things. Now, I know a lot of you on this platform are a little bit more advanced. Some people are still going for their goals. Some people have hit a plateau. Now, if you hit a plateau with this thing called a caloric deficit, then you have to remap and refigure out what your BMR is currently. Because let's say you're 5'7", 200 pounds when you start, and you lose weight. Now you're 170 pounds, but you're still trying to eat those same calories. No, you can't do that. You have to go back, remap, and refigure out what your new BMR is, and then you have to go under that point per day. So if you say, oh, I hit a plateau, I'm just kind of done with it, it isn't working anymore. No, it's not the plan that's not working, it's you that's not working the plan. I just had somebody that I coach and mentor tell me that the plan that I gave them isn't working. However, they haven't been following the plan to a T. I asked them, have you been eating everything I told you to eat? They say yes. I said, well, have you been exercising? No, I haven't been exercising. Said, okay, well, that's fine. You can still lose a little bit of weight over time with a caloric deficit. But I said, are you snacking? They said, no, I'm not eating any extra snacks besides the ones you gave me. I said, okay. Are you tracking everything? Yes, I'm tracking everything. Say, okay. Now I'm understanding that there is some type of gray line in between here. I asked them, well, are you drinking a lot of calories? Are you drinking sodas, pops, fruit juices? They say, no. I say, well, are you drinking alcohol? They sat back and thought about it for a minute. Are you tracking all of this alcohol that you're drinking? No. So how can you sit up here and say that a plan does not work when you're not following the plan? After I gave you a list of alcohols that you can drink and you should not drink, alcohol that you're gonna have to cut back on food for in order to be in your deficit to drink this alcohol. So I said, every day you have choices. It's either, I eat enough food to keep from starving, or I drink enough alcohol and I don't eat enough food, which isn't healthy. But if you stay in a deficit, sure, you're gonna lose weight. But I told them, you're not being honest. You are not being honest with yourself, and you're not being honest with me. So don't say that a plan doesn't work. You're not working the plan. There's a big difference. I say, you're making excuses. And it's not okay that you're making excuses. That's why you're not getting results. So don't blame not getting results on the plan. Blame not getting results on your excuses that you're making and the choices that you're making. Just know that when you have a plan, you work that plan for 20 to 30 days and you allow that plan to make change within you. If you don't want to work that plan, then you be honest with yourself and you be honest with who's training you or who's coaching and counseling and mentoring you, and let them know, like, hey, this is too hard. We need to revamp this. We need to relook at this. But be honest with yourself and be honest with those who are training you. Health and this lifestyle, it is a marathon. It is a long lasting thing. It is not a sprint. A sprint will get you to a destination really quickly, but you cannot keep up that sprint for 10, 15, 20 years or 10, 15, 20 miles. It's gonna be a real hard, rough ride if you try to keep that up for that long. So that's why a lot of people consistently go on fad diets. A lot of people are extremely inconsistent. A lot of people are yo-yoing in weight, meaning that they'll be 200 pounds one time. Next time you see them, 170. Next time you see them, 225. Then the next time you see them, 165. And they're constantly ballooning and yo-yoing up and down. Stay consistent. Make a good plan, bring your family into your plan, because things are a lot harder when you don't have a solid plan that everybody can follow and everybody can thrive off of. So I just want to say I appreciate Isaac and the TNet crew. Appreciate my boy Jay Tomp for introducing me to Isaac through social media. And everybody just get out there, get after your goals. Do your best to inspire somebody. Salute to my boy Isaac for holding it down, for putting out a lot of the same great info that I put out, and vice versa. I know we feed off each other, as I do a lot of other my counterparts, as I'm sure he does as well. I really appreciate being on this platform and being able to speak to his audience, and I really appreciate what you out here doing for the people, man. Great minds think alike, iron sharpens iron, and keep up this fight, brother. All right, y'all be easy. It's Harv Diesel from Rack.